Hello and welcome back to Path of Radiance 0% Growths. We are about to do Chapter 19. First we get to see that our MVP was Tanith for Chapter 18. No great surprise there, I think. And then we get on to the base, and as always, I will be right back after doing some stuff here. Alright, so no new units to talk about, and in general, not a whole lot of stuff that I need to cover here. I gave Shade to Tormod, which isn't probably super impactful. If it is impactful, I probably won't notice. But I figured I might as well give it to someone. I did forge a weapon. Where is it? Kieran has it. Yes, Kieran has a forged hand axe now. We've got like short spears and a spear, but we don't have any like short axes or tomahawks. So that's part of the reason I went with the axe first, even though right now our best combat unit is a lance unit. I think that's pretty much all I need to talk about. So onward. So this chapter is a defeat boss map. I've mentioned, so here's Hamas the boss. He's not very scary. His attack, or his strength really is just not that high. And like also notably, his speed is low enough that he gets doubled by both Tanith and Stefan. And in fact, he gets one-rounded by both of them. You can guess which one of the two of them I'm going to use to actually take him out. The tricky part about this chapter is to get the Night Ring from Naesala, which, that's an item that gives a unit Canto if they equip it and they don't already have it. Have Canto, that is. I think I've talked about it already, but, yeah, getting the Night Ring involves talking to Naesala with Janaf or Ulki, and then talking to Naesala with Rayson. And I actually had a really cool plan for how to do all that in 2 turns. They involved basically having Tanith take out this ballista and position herself in such a way that Naesala attacks her on turn 1. And you can survive an attack from Naesala even though he's crazy strong. You're not even seeing him at his full power because he doesn't have his Laguz band equipped. But he has, like... He's strong enough to one-round, like, pretty much whoever he has. Like, 34 speed, transformed. He has... I want to say 31 strength. It's like 39 attack. So it's like 24 damage twice, something like that. Anyway, it's a lot. So he can one-round whoever. Except that he also has this ranged attack, Vortex, which attacks with the same effect as Wind, which is not a very powerful spell. So he does have 15 magic, which is actually quite a lot. But still, that's only like 17 attack, as Wind has like 2 might. So it's not like that threatening. Like against Tanith, I think it does 8 damage to Tanith, which would actually suggest it's a little bit more than 2 might. So that's like a little bit confusing to me, but whatever. The point is, it doesn't do... It's not that bad. And it's survivable. That's the important thing. So, as a consequence of that, we can actually bait him out on turn 1. And so my amazing plan was I put Tanith here and position my units such that in the next turn, Janaf could talk to Naesala, and then Rayson could fly up, talk to Naesala, and then because talking doesn't end your turn, he could chant for... so he'd be talking to Naesala from, like, the other side of him, basically. Like, Naesala attacks Tanith, who's here, from here or here, and then Rayson, like, flies to the other side of him, and that puts him just in range to chant for Tanith, who's, like, here, having moved, and then she can move 9 spaces to here and kill the boss. The problem is, you can't initiate the conversation with Naesala with Rayson. Naesala has to talk to Rayson on his turn. So that's really annoying. It costs me a turn, and it also costs me like a cool interaction. I'll still talk about it because I think it's interesting, but unfortunately, as a result, the map is less interesting because we can't do that, and doing this in 3 turns is not, like, particularly difficult. Oh, well. So, anyway, in terms of who we're deploying, pretty similar team: Stefan, Moram, Kieran, Titania, Torma, Jill, Tanith, Rayson, Janaf, Mordecai, Marsha, and Leif. A lot of these deployment slots don't matter that much because mostly we're just trying to set Tanith up to kill the boss, and like everything else is just kind of whatever. But we are going to start off with having Tanith take this guy out, mostly just because there is some damage coming in onto my units in the sort of the front line here on this first turn, and so if I take out some extra units, you know, that'll help with that a little bit. And then we're going to have... let's see, actually, I want to count this out. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. I want to avoid, if possible, aggroing this guy. It doesn't matter super much, but I forgot to mention one of the other conditions for the Night Ring is that there's all these ravens on the map, and you have to kill none of them. In theory, they all have to escape, except if you end the chapter early, then it doesn't... Like, well, actually, no, sorry. It doesn't matter if they escape. What matters is that they don't die by the time Naesala talks to Rayson, which will essentially be the end of the chapter for me. But, like, if this guy flies in, attacks somebody, and dies, like, that's bad. So if I can avoid aggroing him, it's easier to make sure that doesn't happen. Anyway, so yeah, what we're going to do is smite Rayson with Mordecai. Because somebody, if we double shove him, then whoever is shoving him second will be in range of that guy. And then we're going to chant for Tanith, and she's going to take out the Ballistician, so that we can make sure that Rayson is in range, easily in range of Naesala for next turn. Probably don't like technically have to do this, but also Tanith needs to be up here anyway to bait Naesala out. So I'm going to talk about this a little bit. I do have the full guard on her, by the way, so she won't take so much damage from the ballista. Anyway, I want to talk about this a little bit. So this guy here has a javelin. So if you, like, for the 2-turn clear, if you could talk to Naesala with Rayson, this guy can actually be a problem, because what'll happen is, like, Naesala can attack if you go... So, putting the person who's going to bait Naesala out here is a lot safer, because they don't have to face this guy with the killer axe, or this guy over here, or this guy over here, or this guy. There's a bunch of enemies that they don't have to face. But if you put them over here, Naesala can only attack from 2 spots, right? He can attack from this spot and this spot. If he attacks from this spot, then if Rayson talks to him from here or here, Tanith is here or here, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She can't get to the boss. However, if Naesala attacks from this spot, then Rayson can talk to him from here or here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Or, sorry. And then Tanith is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, did I miscount this? Thought I had a way for it to work from there. Let's see. Naesala's here. Mason's here. Tanith is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, okay, I did miscount it. Okay, yeah. So it's important that Naesala attack from this spot and not from this spot. And if you're here, then there's 2 such spots that work, versus this one spot that doesn't. So I don't know how the AI actually picks which spot it attacks from, but what I do know is that this guy with the javelin will come and attack whoever's here. So, and he'll occupy this spot. So in order to try to avoid that happening, I had Tanith equipping a ranged weapon so that she could counterattack this guy, and then had Janaf coming up and parking here just inside of his range so that he would draw that guy away. And then it turns out it doesn't matter. But I still want to talk about it because I thought it was interesting before I found out it didn't matter. Anyway, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come up and rescue Rayson. Obviously, we can't just, like, leave him out in front like this. And then we need to drop him off. We're also going to want to bring Stefan up for a couple of reasons. One, he's just like a better unit for the front line here than anybody else, really, except for maybe Moram. And two, this guy with the killer axe, we're probably going to kill with him on turn 2. So we're going to then drop Stefan, and we also need to drop off Rayson. So to do that, Titania can't actually drop off Rayson because she can't reach. So she is going to rescue Stefan, go like so. So like if we count this guy's range again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he can attack these 2 spots. So we don't want to go into those spots. Yeah, so then, yeah, we're going to have Jill. Let's see. Just make sure I'm doing this correctly. Yeah, we're going to have Jill take Rayson, drop him here. That will allow her to get attacked by the ballista, but that's fine because she survives. And then we're going to have Kieran take Stefan and drop him here. So this guy with the killer axe can still attack Titania, but Titania does have more luck than Kieran, which is why I prefer that option. Oh dear. Sounds like the fireworks have started. Yeah, I've been having fireworks go off like every night. For some dang reason. It's June 19th when I'm recording this, which is probably way before it'll actually be published, but the point is, yeah, I have no idea why fireworks are going off, but they are. Anyway, okay, so then at this point, we just want Janaf to be within range to talk to Naesala next turn, which should be no problem. Bring Laith up in case we need to use her to shove. We are going to want, probably, for Tormod to heal Tanith. She'll probably take a bunch of damage, but she'll have to Canto back from there anyway to do that, so it doesn't really so much matter where we put him. We just need Ike to be somewhere, so we're just gonna stuff everybody here. Let's see, you... I guess I don't mind if that guy attacks Marcia, so I think I will do that. He attacks Titania anyway. And when that guy with the killer axe attacks, like, that's definitely the part that's just, like, the most prone to, like, or the most, what I want to say, it's the part of this chapter that is, like, the least reliable in terms of outcome. Like, yeah, he could just walk up and crit somebody. There's not really a whole lot I can do about it. And here comes Naesala. That guy's hanging out in the corner, which is A-okay with me. Rayson putting in healing work on Jill. Very considerate. Okay, so this guy actually took a lot of damage because he actually got doubled by Titania, which usually doesn't happen. So we're probably actually going to take this guy. Well, we got Moram to do that too. Moram doesn't actually one-round him. Okay, so we'll take this guy out with Stefan. Oh, wow. I mean, sure. Alright, so these guys are not going to transform, so we don't have to worry about them. This guy, we would like to stay out of his range. We'd also like to stay out of this guy's range, but that's further back anyway. Be nice to stay out of that guy's range. We can accomplish all of those goals while having Warrim take this guy out, so let's do that. Alright, meanwhile, we are going to have... Let's see, I don't want to go into these guys' range either. Yeah, so that means we need Janaf to talk to Naesala from here. And then we might as well attack this guy with him while we're at it. Alright, and then we're going to have Tanith, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do that. And then we're going to bring Rayson up, and he's going to chant for Tanith right here, which is actually a completely safe spot once we take out that Wyvern. The sniper can't reach him, the melee units can't go onto the cliff there, and it leaves this spot open for Naesala to talk to him, so it's perfect. And then, let's see... We'll just give this kill to Jill. Alright, but we do want to heal Tanith, as I mentioned. Who are we giving this kill to? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And we could give this one to Tanith. That seems fine. This guy, not much of a threat. I guess I might as well not aggro these guys, because all I do is waste weapon usages. So I will just wall this guy off. Actually, he doesn't even really need walling off. Just, like, do that. Oh, hey, Titania is injured. Okay, well, we won't put her in the line of fire then. And yeah, pretty much everybody else just mills around. I don't think we'll even need any kind of shoving or anything next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yep, we won't. So you three can just stay put, I guess. Not doubling. And we get the Night Ring! Yay! And then the Ravens start to leave, although this happens, which is super upsetting to me. They just immediately start attacking them. I mean, I don't think there's much risk of any of them actually dying, but it's still just like... Yikes. The other thing is now we have to wait for them all to run away. Well, that one, for some reason, runs into the middle. Okay. So now we're ready to end the chapter. We just want to, real quick, heal, get some healing utility with Tormod. So, let's do that. Hey, we got to see! We can use physics staves. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, is there any weapon training that we care about doing? Quite possibly not. At least not at the expense of using up one of my forges. So I think... Yeah, I'm definitely... Oh, here, we'll use the reinforce command. I mean, I guess if I were gonna try to do anything, it would be get Kiran to D lances so he can use steel lances. Yeah, Jill, it doesn't really matter. Marsha to C swords would also be kind of useful, maybe. That's a little bit scary, but yeah, sure, go for it. Okay. Oh, this guy's a droppable weapon. We should probably go ahead and get that. And the longsword. Alright, let's do... There's... I mean, not that I need a long sword particularly, but, you know, I might as well grab it. Sure. Bap. Bap. Billy Goosebow. Bang. Longsword. And we don't... Stefan doesn't need to do anything like that. Titania's C lances. There's like some argument for her using a lance to try to get to silver, but she's nowhere close. Hit rates are also pretty garbage right now. Whatever, we'll just do this. Bill's only at D axes, which is kind of appalling. Let me do this. Okay, that's enough messing around. Get one rounded. Yes, in fact, I do think I can follow his stance. So he adapted. Heh. Who cares? The shame. And there you have it. That is chapter 19 in just 3 turns. Could have definitely doable in 2. If you weren't trying to get the Night Ring, no question you could do this in 2 turns. Could you do it in 1 turn? Probably. I'm trying to think. I don't know why I didn't think of this until just now, but like, Tanith starts. No, actually, no. I don't think you could. Tanith. I think Tanith starts a little too far away. I think if you gave the boots to Tanith instead of to Rayson, you might be able to do it. You might be able to like smite Tanith and then shove Rayson a whole bunch. I could see that, but in any case, we want the Night Ring. Night Ring is great, and we have it now. So we've got a 3-turn clear instead. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll find an opportunity to actually do like trade strats with the Night Ring. That would be pretty cool. Either way, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again for chapter 20 next time. Until then.